Good afternoon. I'm Annie Meehan out of Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I'm a motivational speaker, and I want to say congratulations, graduates. Way to go. Way to be motivated, way to be committed, way to stick and stay even when it was hard to make it to the completion. You truly are the exception. You are having a graduation without the traditional ceremony, but that doesn't mean that you can't do exceptional things in your life. In fact, I personally struggled in school. I have a learning disability, dyslexia. Some people say I have ADD or ADHD, but I can't spell. I'm an adult today and I've written 5 books, including one that won a national award. And so my encouragement to you is no matter what people tell you can be or you can't be, what I want you to do is go out in the world and decide. I got my GED, so I never had the pleasure of walking either. But I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of your hard work. I was raised by a single mom, the middle of 7 kids, and overcame much adversity to become who I'm meant to be. But I didn't have any idea what I was going to do with my life until I turned 40. So don't let anyone tell you have to have it all figured out right now, because you don't. You can be whatever you want to be. I believe in you. I think you have an exceptional career life ahead of you, whether that's continuing your education, getting a job, or starting your own business, or all of the above. I have done all the above throughout my life. You see, life changes. This is a journey we are on. I wrote a book about Be the Exception, and it's about the stories we tell ourselves about what we can become and the stories other people tell us and how we become. I'm so proud of you. I hope that no matter what you do, you will join me in being a little bit fruity as you move ahead. And you might say, Annie, that's kind of silly. What do you mean by fruity? But what I mean by that is I love pineapples, and I love to teach people how and why to be a pineapple. And so I'm going to show you. So let me get a little silly with you, because when we are here celebrating your graduation, what I want you to do is have some fun and be a little silly and celebrate you. Give me a minute here to get into my costume. You see, a couple years ago, somebody called me a pineapple. They said, Miss Annie, you are such a pineapple. I thought, what the heck do you mean I'm a pineapple? She said, well, Annie, don't you know the poem? I said, no, I don't know the pineapple poem. Do you know the pineapple poem? Maybe some of you do, especially if you work with little kids. It goes like this: be a pineapple, stand up straight, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. But what I know about stories, and maybe even about poems, is that we all have a story behind our story, do we not? Don't we sometimes smile and someone says, how's it going? You go, great. And in the midst of that, you're struggling in a relationship, or you're struggling paying your bills, or you're struggling with your classes. And so I asked myself, what does this poem have to teach us? And I thought about, to be a pineapple, to stand up straight in a world where so many of us are looking down at our phones, or looking down because we're self-conscious, or waving at you and looking ahead at someone more interesting. I thought, what if we stood up straight and really looked people in the eye? We said their name and we honored them. And what if we wore a crown? You know, every morning when I get up, I ask myself, Miss Annie, what do you want to do? And you know what I want to do? I want to lay in bed and eat donuts all day. Anybody else? Are you with me? Raise your hand. And so if that's what you want to do, then I want you to ask yourself a second question. What am I worth? And when I remember that I wear a crown and you wear a crown too, well, then I get out of bed and I go for a walk, or I go to the gym, or I do something to move my body, and I have a glass of water, or I drink something healthy, or eat something healthy, because no matter what I feel like, I am worth something. And when I know that I'm worth something and I look around, I see your crowns too and know you are worth something. And here's the thing about pineapples: if they are sweet on the inside, well, maybe you are too. And if you're not, I invite you to be. Sometimes we feel pokey on the outside like a pineapple, but I'm encouraging you to be sweet on the inside. And then what comes through your mouth and through your keyboard will be kindness, encouragement, and love. And so I just want to say congratulations, graduates. I hope you go out there in the world and you become a difference maker. I hope no matter where your life takes you and what journey you're on, that you will decide to be a little bit fruity, a little bit like a pineapple. Whoa, I lost you there for a minute. You fell over. Then you will decide to do what is good, to be kind to one another, to mostly be kind to yourself, so you can go out there in the world and become whatever you're meant to be. And you don't need all the answers yet. They'll come. No worries. Just keep being kind, keep looking up and seeing people, and keep valuing yourself and others. And I promise you, good stuff will come in this life. I'm Annie Meehan from Minneapolis. So proud of you all. Congratulations. Keep up the good work. I hope you have an incredible graduation, even though it's different, because you truly are the exception.